Alright guys, so I'm making this video right now for most of the people that are following me because I'm dealing with a lot of combat sports athletes, mostly jiu-jitsu athletes actually, and they're all cutting weight right now or have cut weight at some point in their career, right? And just being around them, having cut weight myself, having seen people cut weight, I can tell you basically everyone does it incorrectly. I've done it incorrectly myself, so I can speak firsthand from experience. Alright, and the number one thing that people do wrong when they're cutting weight is that they cut way too much water. All right, the reason for this is because when they start getting lean, they start losing body fat, they think they don't have any more fat left to lose, they think they have to cut water, and most of the time that's not the case. Most people actually have more fat left to lose than they think, and when they cut water, they're going to be dehydrated the day they fight. If they're cutting water the night before or the day that they compete, they're going to be dehydrated. They're not going to perform as well. They could get muscle cramps, lose endurance, strength, power. All types of things can go wrong when you're dehydrated, all right? So before you start cutting crazy amounts of water, you should be 100% sure that you don't have any more fat left to lose. And for most people, they actually have more fat left to lose than they think. And cutting water is almost needless. Cutting water only becomes necessary when you're super lean. When you have no more fat left to lose, you have to resort to losing that water weight, right? But the reason most people think that they don't have any fat left to lose is because when they're dieting for a few weeks or even a month or so, they eventually leads to a plateau, right? And they stop losing weight on the scale. They stop losing body fat. They think once they plateau, they think that's it. They think it's over. They can't lose more fat. They have to cut the water. But the truth is, it's usually not the case. A plateau is usually because your body kind of adjusts to the diet, so you need to adjust your calories or your macronutrients. You might be eating too little, you might be eating too much, all right? So the majority of the time, a plateau doesn't mean that you don't have any fat left to lose. It just means that you're gonna have to make some adjustments in order to get your body back on track again, right, with the diet. So one thing I like to use is something called reverse dieting. So what this is it's slowly lowering your calories over a long period of time. And a lot of people, they don't like hearing a long period of time. They don't want to diet for a long time, right? They want a quick fix. They want to cut the weight the night before. They want to cut the water. But that's just not effective for your performance. Taking a more long-term approach to your diet is going to be more beneficial for your performance and your overall health, all right? The reason for this is when you dramatically lower your calories all at once and take a short-term approach to dieting, your body's going to crash. It's going to go into a starvation mode. It's going to start eating muscle and retaining fat because our body doesn't need that much muscle to survive. It needs fat to survive. So when we lower our calories, when our body starts starving, it's actually going to eat up more muscle and retain more fat. And that's not beneficial for any athlete, right? So when you take a more long-term approach, slowly lowering your calories over time, it's going to help you retain more muscle, lose more fat. And the reason for this is that when you retain more muscle, your body's going to have a higher metabolism due to that, which is going to lead to more fat loss. So again, taking a more long-term approach to dieting is actually going to just overall help everything as far as your competitions, your performance, your overall health and lifestyle, because when you're retaining more muscle, you're losing more fat, you have a better metabolism, your body's functioning more optimally, you're able to perform better, and you're able to cut less water, and that's a really big deal, all right? You don't need to be cutting so much water. If you don't need to be cutting water, there's no reason you should do it. It's completely sabotaging your performance. So take a more long-term approach to dieting, slowly lower your calories over a long period of time. If you get to a plateau, don't think that your diet's over. You might have to make some adjustments, all right? It's as simple as that. Get your calories in check. Make sure you're eating the right amounts of foods, the right types of foods. And just because your weight loss stops for a day or two, or even up to a week, it doesn't mean that you can't lose any more fat. It means you have to make some adjustments and get past this plateau. It doesn't mean you have to resort to cutting a ton of water and your performance will suffer as a result of that. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned anything from it, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you want to contact me personally, you're interested on getting one of my diet or strength and conditioning plans, go ahead and message me. My Instagram's Ruthless Fit, YouTube's Ruthless Fit, Facebook, it's all Ruthless Fit. So go ahead and find me, send me a message, and I'll see what we can do for you. All right, if you guys like this video, again, go ahead and like and subscribe. I appreciate it for watching.